are here with your girl, Miss Paula, and the ChaChing Show. And today we are discussing a hot topic, which is the recession. As you know, if you know, any businesses, whether they are a small business, solopreneur, entrepreneurs, businesses that are raking in more than $1 billion in sales, recession is the hot topic. And why is that? Because it matters, right? As a business, you need to know that I'm going to be in business next year. Recessions have been known to take and wipe businesses move off their feet. We are seeing it right now. Bed Bath & Beyond just had their closing. Burger King just announced that it is going to close more than 400 stores. So recession matters. And if you are a business and you're seeing these big brands go through that, you're thinking, what'll happen to me? One area where most businesses think, that it's okay to cut costs is marketing. That's usually the first place that they're going to go. We're going to cut some of our marketing costs and budget because we need the money. But that's a huge mistake, especially for a small business, and we're going to go into why. But before we do, I want to discuss, as a small business, marketing is very critical. It's not only critical as to you getting new customers, it's critical for you to maintain the customer that you have today. You have to constantly be engaging, especially in today's world, in the way that technology is moving. We have to constantly be engaging our customer. So the idea is not to abandon marketing, but it is for us to pivot and look at the way that we're using marketing to bring in our customers. So what does that mean? It means that we need to understand, and we have to understand, the psychology of the customer and recession psychology in particular. Consumers that face recession are usually facing dwindling savings because they're dipping into their savings to cover costs of the home, of bills that are piling up. They are also facing loss of incomes as their jobs look to make cuts or actually losing their jobs. So of course, they're really concerned about how they're spending their dollar. And traditionally, marketers have segmented our customers by saying, their demographic. And when we say demographic, that's usually when you hear something like a group of age up to 40. They're looking for a demographic of people up to 40 that they can present to. Or if it's a lifestyle brand, they can use words like go green. That would mean that they're looking to target and segment that market of people who is interested in green living. Now, here's the pivot. In a recession, you have to stop and say, I don't need to segment my customers in this way, but I really need to look at the psychology of a customer. And when you're looking at the psychology of your customer, you are definitely looking at what we call emotional marketing. So I want to explore some companies, right, that took a recession and made it work for them. Because if it can work for them, it too can work for you. So let's start with NerdWallet. NerdWallet, which was established in 2008, we all remember that recession. During that recession, NerdWallet, which started as a personal finance website that helped people reduce their expenses, they were launched in 2008. As of today, they have a market value of $700 million. They came out during a recession. They saw a need. People were looking at that time as to how they could take their personal finances and elevate them. How can I take the money that I have and really maximize the way it's working for me? NerdWallet answered that call during a recession. The second company I want to speak about is Uber. Uber, which was established in 2009, really began as a cheaper and more efficient alternative to taxi service, right? And there's a little backstory to Uber. Uber, the co-founder, which was Garrett Camp, hired a private driver for himself and some friends on New Year's Eve. When that driver came and the friends all, gathered in the car together, him and the other co-founder, which was Travis Kalanick, started having a discussion about, this could have been a cheaper ride had we all, split the costs. And during this discussion is when they decided, we should come up with this app. And that app is what we use today, and it's known as Uber. It's important for us to understand that Uber has a market value today of $50 billion. This car ride that they took was an $800 ride. An $800 ride in the discussion turned into, what did I just say? $50 billion today, born during a recession. The next one that I want to discuss is also interesting. In 2007, a company that started out as being called The Point, we know it today as Groupon. When it was The Point, it was really a platform where people collaborated on goods, right? What goods were out there. And then the recession hit. And those same people started gathering in groups of how they could use coupons as a group. If they collected as a group and used these coupons, they would get better rates. And then the actual founder, who was Andrew, his name was Andrew Mason, saw that opportunity. So I need for you to understand, he did not create the opportunity. The actual consumer created the opportunity. What he created, again, was called The Point. And it was a platform where people just collaborated. Those people then, during a recession, created what we know today as Groupon. He saw that as an opportunity. He galvanized his forces, changed the branding, changed the name to Groupon, and today they have a market value of $200 million. Those are three companies that we can clearly see. During a recession does not mean that you stop. A lot of companies are born during a recession. Please Google and look up the story of Starbucks, another company. They are born during recessions. They look at it and see opportunity the same way that we should be doing. So it's not for you to say, I'm going to cut marketing completely. That's going to kill you, because then you become less relevant, you become less visible, and we will forget about you. What you want to do is not cut it, but look at your customer. What are their needs now? During this recession, how is it that I can service them during a recession? And think of this, when I said before about emotional marketing. Emotional marketing is understanding where your clients or customers or consumers' emotions are in a sale, and being able to cater to that and being able to speak to them through that. I always tell people that if you can reach a customer through emotional marketing, you're going to thrive. Emotional marketing, and I look at the bridal industry, very emotional. Unfortunately, death is an industry, very emotional. But these are the times, having a baby, very emotional. These are the times where people are known to really go like haywire with the spending. It's emotional marketing. It feels like I should be spending this. It's my wedding day. I should be spending this. Just had a baby. It's my baby. I should be spending this. I just lost my loved one. I want everyone to know how much I cared about that person. I should be spending. So emotional marketing is really tied to the psychology segmentation of marketing. And it's really important that you take a moment in this time and in this space that we're in. Instead of saying, I'm just going to cut marketing because, I have to spend my money on my supplies. I have other things that matter. And to actually spend money on marketing, I don't know if I'm going to see a return. I'm just not going to spend my money there. You're going to die. You're going to die. So I am really reaching out to you on this show today to wrap my arms around you as entrepreneurs and tell you that it is going to be okay. We're going to get through this recession, but you cannot abandon your marketing at all. As you know, every show, we do a hot or not segment, and I'm going to start with this company. I saw them on Instagram, and their name is Brassy Bra. I have large boobs, right? And I have always been really jealous of the girls that get to wear backless dresses during the summer, because I always have to wear a bra, and as you know, bras have straps. So when I saw this product, I wanted to try it because I've tried other products that lackluster, that did not hold my breasts. I am a G cup. I know that I would need something that was really strong in the adhesive. So I'm first, let's get into the packaging before I even get into the product. I want to get into the marketing. They market it very, very well on Instagram. It's really what got me into them. I saw this, all this goings on, and I thought this was just so cute. I never seen really a bra brand look so funky. So that pulled me in, right? The visuals pulled me in. So I ordered it. When I opened it, I just want you to see. When I opened it, I love the pink tissue paper. I loved it. And I love this part too, that they give me the information and the instructions on the box. Not on a paper that I may lose, throw away for later. Right here in the box. Open it up. Immediately, I have nipple covers. They also give you a test patch. When you order it, you can order different shades according to your skin tone. And I ordered this one. Matches my skin tone. I did do a test on this and it held me up. It held these G girls up. So I really like this. I'm giving this a hot. They are getting a hot from everything from the packaging to the delivery time to the actual product. Everything was a 10 for me. I have no complaints. I do recommend this, but from a marketing standpoint, they really did the job. They were able to pull me in and get my wallet. So they did it for me. I have another company, which is a smaller company. It's an entrepreneur, Body by Lemoix. We're going to put the name up there because I don't know if I'm saying it right. But I want to speak to this. This is a body shaper, but it's not the average body shaper, right? Because I have a few by Shape LX or Skims, and this isn't like those. She marketed it, and this is what pulled me. She had these cool ads on Instagram where she marketed it like clothing, not so much like a body shaper. She marketed it with women wearing it with like jeans and heels and blazers. She marketed it as, going out with your girls for girls' night. So I was like, okay, I would like to try it. Like it was really cute. I get to get the body shaper as well as just have it on. I don't need to put on another shirt. I don't have to put on other clothing. I get to just put this on and I'm one and done. So I love the fact that it worked for me. And I'm going to give a little backstory, and I think it's important. It doesn't have anything to do with marketing, but it has everything to do with business. I had two. I had a black one, and I had this like nude color beige one. And according to what I read on online, it seemed like I should have gotten an extra large, so that's what I ordered. But when I got it, it was like my girls were spilling out. It wasn't bad, but it was like, oh, it put me back into having to wear another shirt, right? Because they were just like, it wasn't a good look. And I contacted her, and I had it on. I took a picture with it on, and I said, this just didn't work for me. She immediately sent me a return label for the one that I didn't wear. The customer service is what I want to speak to because it's very important. It's the reason why we are speaking about her today. It is the reason why I gave the other one that I did try on that was small. I gave it away and spoke highly of it to that person so that they would then become a customer because word of mouth is everything. And I'm speaking to her business, how she handled me as a customer. She walked me through that sale from the day that I took interest all the way until that return and I got new product. So I gave her a hot as well. I was able to get this in my size and have it and wear it, and I love it. Oh my God, it looks so good on me with my jeans and my belt. Like I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that if I want to throw on another top over it, because it does have the shaper, I can. But if I don't want to, it's nice summer nights, I'm feeling really girly, I don't have to. So those two today on the hot and nah section, I'm feeling both of those. I'm gonna get to a nah eventually because I've been having all hot, right? I'm grateful because I'm spending my money. I'm hoping it's hot. But these two products, I encourage you to try them. I encourage you to spend your money with them. It's worth it. Especially, like I said, Brassy Bra for the big girls. That's the one. Now, as you know, we end every show with our tequila segment. Yes, that tequila me baby. As I have told you before, I do not drink anything else. I'm not a connoisseur of whiskey or rum or vodka, only tequila. And I have an affinity for tequila, which is why I gave it its own segment. Today, we are going to discuss the 1942 brand Don Julio. Don Julio is a brand that I usually have for like special occasions. I really love Don Julio. I love this box. This box is so like, look at it. So I love the boxing on the Don Julio. It instantly always makes me feel like, So I recently had a birthday. I get Don Julio every year for my birthday. I recently had a birthday. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make sure this makes the segment. So we are going to take a taste of our Don Julio while I give you some background. Look at this. Look at this. Now, we're talking marketing right now. We're talking pull me in, because I want you to understand this is a $220 bottle of tequila. So they got to pull me in. So I really do. I want you to take notice to just how well they do this for you, baby. Isn't it? So we're going to take us a nice shot while I just give you a little history on this amazing company. 1942 tequila. Can you guess why it's called 1942? Of course, it was made in 1942. After the founder, the name Don Julio Gonzalez Fausto Estrada. He began distilling at the age of 17 in 1942, hence the name 1942. So let's taste it. Let's see. Now, the last segment, we did Patron. We had a whole history on Patron. I love Patron. I love Patron for just your everyday, entertaining, hosting tequila. Let's see. Very good. Very good. Very good. So some may want to know, why is it so expensive? It is made in an elaborate 3-step distillation process, and given its scarcity, you're not like 1942 is not something I can just pull up to the corner store and get. And given its scarcity, the value is much higher than other tequilas. So that's why you got the $220 price tag. I am going to highly recommend it. Again, we look at the packaging, and the quality is there, and it's worth it. You're having a great night. You want to celebrate with friends, with family. You want to feel extra special. You want to feel extra chic. I'm going to recommend the Don Julio for you. As always, I just want to end this show again. The topic of recession, it's very intimate, right? Because businesses are really going through it. Businesses are closing. We have businesses that want to start. We have people that want to start their business that are saying, no, not right now. It's a bad time. We're in a recession. It's a great time. Recession always means opportunity. So I want to wrap my arms around you entrepreneurs and let you know today is the day to start. I don't care that we're in a recession. Start. It's called strategy. It's called looking at what your customer needs are in a recession and looking at what you provide for them in your brand and in your products and in your services, and looking at marrying the two to delivering them what it is they need. You can win. I know you can win with strategy. You can always win. Cha-ching, baby.